Welcome back, everyone. So we've got another episode of Welcome to Wrexham for you today, and this is Season 2, Episode 5, and it's called First Losers. Now, that's interesting because this is bang smack... Well, no, we're still in the first half of this season.
Yep.
Can't remember how many episodes there are. I think there's maybe 15, possibly.
I haven't looked, I'm not sure.
But we're still early. We know we're early enough in the season because, as you know, First Losers are second place.
Yes.
So, I don't know. I don't know what this can really relate to.
No, it can't be obviously wrapping up the regular season.
No.
It's too soon. When I saw the title before we started even pressing record, I was like, I could not make a storyline up for this. I've got no clue.
All I can think
you'll be able to.
I'll give it a go. So all I can think of is that maybe Notts County have had that run of theirs is continuing, and Wrexham maybe feel like they're embodied to second place. And the fans are worried that they're going to be first losers. That is the best I can come up with for you. There's nothing else that I can really put a spin on.
So pessimistic fans, basically.
Yeah. Thinking that it's just we're going to be destined to go into the playoffs again. Is what happened last season going to happen to us again if we don't get out through the playoffs? And you start to get that mentality of thinking we've got all this investment, everything's going right for us. There's so much positivity to take, and here we are in a league that we've been in for heading on for 2 decades if we're here for a few more years. So that's the best spin I can really put on it.
Yeah.
Last episode was a bit of a left field episode, really. We had Rob creating all kinds of havoc.
Yeah.
During
with the blimp for Ryan's birthday.
During Sean's holiday, wasn't it?
Yes, that's it.
And he was absolutely just causing him all sorts of grief.
Sean can't
trying to
catch a break.
stream a game.
Yeah, illegally stream a game in a pub.
With everyone messaging everyone about it. Like, Rob's found a way of streaming it. Like, here, let Sky know. And let the FA know.
Crazy.
So, that was mad. And then, Ryan joined in at the end with the like of the Instagram story, not realising that there were additional photos.
Yeah, he didn't slide on the carousel and see the political message. And funny one was Ryan putting the plaque up, the urinal.
That was brilliant. That was absolutely brilliant. Yeah, that for me, that definitely won over the blimp.
Yeah.
And not to say it wasn't slightly funny. Ryan's is more my humour.
Yeah.
So I can't afford a urinal, I'm afraid, mate. But if I can, I'll get you one. And we can
afford a blimp?
Probably not. What would cost more? The blimp, right?
Probably a blimp.
Yeah. The thing is, I'd only need to rent the blimp. No, I'd have to make it, wouldn't I? Because it's actually, I don't know, it's getting way too intricate. Please give the episode a like, and I hope you've been enjoying following this series along with us. It's been it's been really enjoyable. I'm loving how quickly we now seem to be getting through these, because soon enough we'll be on the actual season, and that's going to be a great feeling, because then I can start to acknowledge what's going on in the football pyramid, because at the moment I'm just all focused on the Premier League, which isn't a bad thing, given that when at the time of recording this, Liverpool are 9 points clear at the top of the table, and 11 points clear of Man City. But give the episode a like, please, and let's jump into this one. I hope you enjoy it. Let's see what is going on in Wrexham, and hopefully lots of wins.
Otto Eiler and Ivan Levenstein, 2 German immigrants to the UK, who were unimpressed by the selection of local ales, set out to replicate the lagers they loved from back home. Wrexham gained in popularity, not just at home, but abroad. It traveled the British Army, finally seemed assured when the White Star Line chose Wrexham to be the beer of choice on its biggest, boldest bet yet.
Have you ever had a German beer?
I can't remember the name of any, but yeah, probably.
I don't know what that's going to taste like, but I have to go to Germany a fair bit, and their beer is so wheaty, I find.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I struggle to find a beer that I really like out there, but they have such wheaty beer. They do some lighter stuff as well, but I find the lighter stuff feels too light and fizzy, maybe. So I can't find that.
Yeah. Balance.
Yes.
Middle ground.
Yes.
But it sends Notts County top with the National League.
Yeah. I've always been a massive
That guy scored who got 6 million goals in 4 games.
Yeah, he did.
Because I've seen what happens before.
It'd be a setback not to go up straight away now.
I mean, if we don't go through the playoffs, it could be quite crushing.
I think he'd been in the playoff semi-finals against Luton.
I think I might be right, you know.
It was always bloody Luton.
Well, this is typical Wrexham. This is what Wrexham do. Another heroic frustrating failure.
I'm trying to keep Vic.
We hate players.
You're joking.
We can't stand the thought of post-season.
There are so many instances of those near misses.
We can be defeatists.
Oh, yeah.
The teams that I have supported have come in second place in the National League, in the FA Trophy, Wrexham men's.
It's worthy of a Hollywood script, all right, but it's Bromley that are the stars.
The Women's League, they lost in the championship, second place. Oh, and I was there, by the way.
Oh, wow. Yeah, you're right. It'd be Eagles lost to Chiefs, didn't they?
Yeah.
Who lost in the World Series, second place. I was there, too. In fact, I caught the first pitch. Who lost in the Super Bowl.
The Kansas City Chiefs have won Super Bowl 57.
And yes, I was there as well. But
Man, that is mad. He's a jinx.
That was our first live, wasn't it?
Yeah.
The Bills want to know why you were labeled a good team if you make 3 Super Bowl trips, but a bad one if you lose all 3.
They're going to
That's why
become
it's
the
called first loser
synonym
then,
for
'cause all
all
these
teams
seconds.
forever who don't win the big game.
Buffalo Bills.
You're last.
That also sucks.
Like on an opening weekend or something?
Yeah, you're like an opening weekend when it's like a great opening, but you're second. So
In 1978, Lucci was nominated for a Daytime Emmy as Outstanding Dramatic Actress 6 out of the next 8 years, and lost each time.
The situation was becoming so perverse. I would take it to heart, and I would go back and try and do better. Then my mother would take me to Broadway shows when I was summer vacation, but in terms of TV and wanting as an early motivating factor, and it's very disciplined.
Don't let the speed go. Go on, Mike.
You're part of a team. At the same time, you have an opportunity to do something individual.
When the going gets tough in the game, you want to be on.
Definitely sounds like Rob's the issue, though.
Yeah. And it's a stay away.
Do you reckon they're going to go up automatically? You think they will?
Yeah.
You think they'll win the league?
Yeah, I do.
My whole life is Boreham Wood. Like, the team I'm pretty sure was third as well, so they're taking their best player.
What I've grew up seeing, the example of my father, taking us from Gambia to Spain and then from Spain to UK. I saw how hard it is to move to a different country as an adult and, having to work to pay the rent.
Mira. Hunger and kind of rawness would fit in well, would be a good addition to the group we had.
You're my favourite player.
Am I? Oh, thank you very much. What's your name?
I said they needed that big defender. They listened to me.
Yeah.
2 years in hindsight.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, they went back and watched the video.
Delivered one good ball from there already. This time he cuts inside, low to Palmer. Palmer on his right foot, he's going to hit it. Great block by Gallagher. Doesn't fall for Davis, does for Mendy. Mendy hits it, it's in!
Second place feels like basically you losing. It's last. That's the worst feeling, you work hard and you just had it there. It's a horrible feeling that you don't recover in days and days and days. A team with a winning mentality.
Snow piled up on the side.
Yeah. He's a really advanced defender, isn't he?
Yeah, he is. He's a very attacking defender.
Am I right in saying he must be a left back?
Yeah, I think he is, yeah. He's got a good left foot.
Don't know why, I assumed centre back at first, but yeah, no, he's way too advanced to be a centre back.
So you've got former league teams that have fallen on hard times, which you would count us as one. And you've got teams like Dorking Wanderers who have undergone this incredible transformation over the last 20 years.
Dorking is home to arguably the most ambitious football team in all of England. Aspirations very much in line with the town and team symbol, the Dorking Cockerel.
Come on, man. Let's go.
Yeah, I think they feel they've got a manager with a drive and determination, or is part owner as well.
We started 12 divisions below the National League where we are now, so it would be the equivalent of any sport that is the lowest possible level and just done for fun.
Crazy.
Yeah, that is a mental rise.
They've developed this winning mentality.
Closer, man. Fucking get closer.
Passion also scares the shit out of people.
Terrorise them. Seriously.
Him and Phil got similar vocabularies.
Do it.
He gets fired up.
They want to drop into a block. Fuck that.
It's yielding incredible results.
I've managed every single game for like 23 years. Even when I've been suspended, I I just hide in the stadium.
It's seasonal.
I wouldn't show the owners this stuff because they'll be thinking Parky ain't as good as me, and that's when it becomes an issue.
Dorking, they probably don't, well, obviously they don't have the financial resources that certain clubs do. But the resource they do have in spades is kind of, they have this culture of success.
A 0-0 draw for Wrexham. Disappointing.
Very disappointing, Mark. Yeah, it's a shame. You know, we should have stayed on top of the league, but we're 1 point behind them now, or is it?
We need to seize the moment.
Wow. that's hilarious.
Big rivalry building there between Wrexham and Notts County.
I'm not somebody who will ever throw up my hands and say, that's it.
Fair play.
Yeah, it's kept coming back again and again and again and again. The bill stopped after 4.
I'll be back.
Ballers next.
Ballers.
That'll be the Chiefs episode.
Bottlers.
What bottled?
This season.
Still haven't bottled it.
Nah, they will.
Despite playing how they're playing.
Bills,
yeah, so it was it was basically what?
All about second place.
Yeah. I mean, that run for Rob, right, that is sensational. I think I counted 6. So they finished second in the league. They were runners-up in the Cup. The ladies' team were runners-up.
In the Cup, yeah.
The Philadelphia Union were runners-up in the MLS.
Yep.
Phillies were runners-up in the World Series. And the Eagles lost in the Super Bowl.
They did.
All in one season.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Tell me Rob's not the problem.
I mean, he probably has a basketball team that didn't come second. So...
I mean, they probably came a lot worse.
They might have done, yeah.
I don't think things are going well for the 76ers at the moment.
Yeah, that's true, yeah.
I think it's a pretty rough time.
It is.
And I don't remember seeing them around the playoffs.
No. That's crazy. I wonder... That sort of thing doesn't happen very often.
No, that would be crazy. That actually is crazy.
Yeah.
Now think about it, right? So for us, just in terms of that, right, we use you. So you got Man United finishing second in the Premier League. Let's pretend like that happens. Then losing the FA Cup. Then the United's women's team coming runners up. Then the Bills losing in the Super Bowl. Then the Cubs losing in the World Series. And then the
Nets.
RS Real Salt Lake runners
RSL.
up in. That's what would be the equivalent of.
What a year that would have been.
That's it's madness, right? Absolute madness. But yeah, there's definitely something building here. So you got Bournemouth or whoever that team was in third. There's now a clear gap.
Yeah,
6 points. It's still something that can be pulled back. But you've got 2 money house teams who have the resources there.
With the quality of those teams,
it's going to be hard to pull back.
It's slowly turning into a 2-horse race.
It'd be very strange if they were to let anyone into this now. So you got them asking. You got the rivalry is building. You can tell. Yeah. So there's definitely a bit of rivalry there, which I like.
Yeah.
And one thing I do think Wrexham do have in their favour is when they showed us the run of games they'd had. I mean, that home draw to Wealdstone's obviously terrible.
Yes.
Bad result. Especially with the attacking power they've got. They shouldn't really be having any 0-0s at this level. No. But, you know, anomalies happen. They happen. But when we saw that tough run they'd had and the negative outcome results, they were all away from home. So they've got all of these teams to come to the race.
Yes.
The race round. And I think that's going to be a big deal.
Yeah.
I really do. I think that's going to be massive home favour. And, yeah, like you, I feel like they're going to win.
Yeah, I still do.
If Rob puts in another runners-up performance,
that'll be mad.
That is mental. But no, I do feel like they'll get. The problem's going to be that guy for Notts County who scored all of them goals.
Yeah,
someone's staff, I think his name was.
Yeah,
it's eluding me. But yeah, it's crazy.
Was it Longstaff?
Nah, he plays for Newcastle. Sean Longstaff.
Yeah, there's 2. I swear there was 2 Longstaff.
There is, yeah. He's got a brother as well, but I think the other one literally made a couple of bench appearances. Yeah. One thing that I was going to say, and it might be something that you're not aware of, is that when they were talking about the first losers, do you know there was actually a team in the Premier League now called Newcastle United who, for 2 years running, in 1998 and in 1999, they were runners-up in the FA Cup both seasons. And they did open-top bus parades.
That's mad.
For being the runners-up in the FA Cup. And if there's any Newcastle fans on, I'm sorry. So sorry.
Don't be.
And yeah, but you didn't know about that. It's crazy. One of their previous players, the top goal scorer in the Premier League of all time, Alan Shearer, basically said it was like one of the most humiliating things he ever did in his career.
Yeah, I can imagine.
So yeah, 2 years running, open top bus parade for becoming runners-up in the FA Cup. Do you know about that?
I didn't know about
that. There you go.
No,
See, there you go.
no.
There you go. Yeah, absolutely
it's crazy.
Crazy. Yeah, I just thought it was fitting for the story. But no, for Wrexham, I hope it's a very different year. I want to see a cup win and automatic promotion.
Yeah, it'd be nice.
Let's get the double. After losing out on the double last time, let's make it a double win this time. Get into League 2, smash that up in one season. Get into League 1, smash that up in one season. Get into the Championship, smash that up for one season. Get into the Premier League. Well, then you need to become a middling team. But no, the journey continues.
Yes.
And yeah, I think this season, very much the goal is just get it done. But no, it's a great episode. Really enjoyed that one. Can't wait to get into the next one. Ballers. So I'm hoping, when I think Ballers, don't take up the intro for the next one,
Some
but I'm just thinking they're just going to be going. They're Ballers now. Win after win after win after win.
Exactly that.
Hopefully that's what happens. We'll see you there. Have a great day.